Also, YouTube, great for you being here with us. And I am Shalima. And too much glary thing is happening, I know. So I'll just take this off for the sake of stopping the glare. So I am here. My co-host Olu is not here with me today. Today is a very special moment in our lives. Yes, and I will just share with you. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, well, what I have on is, my goodness, it's a pin of our beloved Nancy, as we call her, and yeah, I don't know if you can see it good right here. Anyway, so we had memorial service for her, and Robin Francine Heitzman, also known as Nancy. That's why I've been calling her Nancy all the time. Um, so we laid her to rest, and I'll, just get into that a little later. But welcome to Umoja Caribbean Union, and now let's go straight to who we are, what we are all about, and appreciative of you being here today. So, Umoja Caribbean Union, our purpose is to unify and empower the people of the Virgin Islands and the Caribbean, home and abroad, through Afrocentric educational, economical, and agricultural means by creating a system of human equality with the governing principles of know yourself for your greatest harmonious potential, love, balance, harmony, order, truth, righteousness, justice, reciprocity, and freedom. The object of this union is to secure by legitimate means the following objects sanctioned by the governing body, which is to establish or incorporate by itself or with others educational, economical, and agricultural programs, to establish real estate division, to acquire land and sublet it out with the views that the members shall eventually be the owners and be simple, to acquire and dispose of properties in town, country, and any other location, to render assistance in sickness and other distresses, to secure legislation in the interest of the members, to establish or incorporate by itself or with others credit unions, banks, or financial institutions, to include insurance companies. So, this being a very unique labor union, as our brochure says, honoring our ancestors or the ancestors whose foundation we stand on. One of our ancestors, his name is David Hamilton Jackson, quoted saying, "Do my people do." So, Umoja Caribbean Union, we stand on St. Croix Labor Union, which was the first organized and recognized labor organization in the Caribbean in 1915. St. Croix Labor Union members came from various parts of the Caribbean. Members collectively ceased the sugarcane refining industry until members received fair wages, and that took place in 1916. St. Croix Labor Union owned thousands of acres of land on the island of St. Croix. So that is why we definitely honor our ancestors whose foundation we stand on and here at the Umoja Caribbean Union. Now we have social media areas that you could tune into us, see what we're all about on our website. That is www.ucu.webs.com, or we are on Facebook at Umoja Caribbean Union Inc. Also, another page is Umoja Caribbean Union Inc. Departments. We are also on YouTube. That's right, we have our own YouTube channel. You can check us out at UCU, Umoja Caribbean Union. Again, our YouTube page is channel is UCU, Umoja Caribbean Union. You're tuning in online, our online radio. We are broadcasting Wednesdays and Saturdays from 4 to 5 AST time. So the time doesn't change here in the Virgin Islands. So wherever you are, I know your time probably changed. Daylight saving, right? But here in this beautiful Caribbean, our time stays the same. So if you are tuning into our online radio, again, that's Wednesdays and Saturdays. That is subject to change, given that we have a shift in our schedule. So we will let you know as time move forward what that change might be. Okay, so before I get into where I am right now, I'm just going to let you know who our sponsors are for November, and you can get our newspaper at Umoja Caribbean Union Inc. departments on Facebook or on our website. Again, that's www.ucu.webs.com. So the commentaries or views is not necessarily associated with any of our sponsors or advertisers. That's our disclaimer. So now recognizing who they are. Right Way Service Station, where you can get um, cold liquor. Discounts are offered, and yes, our members, you can get discounts there. And you pay at the pump. There's an ATM machine available. It is locally owned, and it's located in La Grand Princess. That's right, La Grand Princess on the island of St. Croix. It's a red and yellow building. Okay, that's Right Way. Then we have ITEL Trinity, where health is wealth. Natural foods, natural drinks, sea moss, passion fruit, raspberry, tamarind, cucumber, and that is negus. So place your order by contacting 340-772-1414. Again, 340-772-1414, and let him know that you heard his ad on the air so that you could just let him be aware. And our members, you can receive discounts also at ITIL Trinity. So go get your discount, show your card, and you'll get your discount. Then we have Alma's at 53A King Street, Frederickstead. And that's where you can get your oils, shea butter, cocoa butter, natural deodorant and toothpaste, herbs, incense. Just saying hi to those who are tuning in. Um, Teas and much more. And just for the sake of seeing that Isata from Omega is tuning in, just want to say hail up. Yes, we did broadcast at Omega's couple, let me see, was maybe last week Wednesday, I'm not sure. But definitely you want to check out Omega. So thank you for tuning in, Omega Isata. Then we have Studio 413 Salon and Spa, where if you have natural hair, and you want your hair to be taken care of, that is what they specialize in: natural hair care and skin and nail care too. They're located at Barron Spot. That's a Village Mall, by the way, and that's Suite 107. That's upstairs actually, and you can contact them at 340-690-6046. Call, schedule an appointment. Sometimes do take in walk-ins, but I like to suggest call as um, as early as possible. Then you can email them at salonspa.studio413 at gmail.com. So I just want to thank Wilma and the crew at Studio 413 for advertising with us. Then we have Raquel's Fashion Accessories and Wear. That's right. And she's open. I mean, yes, it doesn't matter what day it is. She is open. That is, she has an online store. So you can visit her at www.raquelsfashion.net. That's right, www.raquelsfashion.net. And if in person, you can also check her at 53A King Street, shop number 5. But hey, if you don't want to leave your house, you just want to purchase items from her store, you can just do it online. Then we have the #1 spot on island to play pool, and that is A&L Professional Billard. They're located at 145 Corpland East Airport Road. Phone number is 340-220-5133. And you can link them up on Facebook at STX Billards. Open Wednesday to Sunday, 4 p.m. to 1 o'clock a.m. And they have been doing so much great things. If I'm not mistaken, today being Saturday, there was probably a fundraiser for McPeel Paris. That's right. So he's a young man from St. Croix who's been doing great in the sport of pool. So I know they've been doing some fundraising. So definitely those who support our young people and doing great things, definitely you want to support them. So A&L Professional Billards, they are the ones who have been helping him, training him in playing the sport of pool. So support A&L. Now we have a Nubian Gathering, a Nubian Sun Gathering. Let me see if you can see that. A Nubian Sun Gathering. And that is Olu Maciel Store. Yes, that's my co-host, and he's unable to be here today. So, specializes in naturopathy, blood cleansers, female and male systems, pressure, herbal products, traditional arts and crafts, and more. He's located at 53A King Street, Frederiksted, St. Croix, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Um, Contact him at 340-227-7412. Again, 340-227-7412. That's a Nubian Sun Gathering, Olumaciel. So, hey, when you want an alternative um, in terms of taking care of your health, hey, why not do it the natural way? So definitely check out Olumacia. So being that he's unable to be here today, I attended, he was there. We did a performance on behalf of our beloved Nancy. So she was uh, laid today, and to the family, friends, and loved ones. Definitely, as expressed, you want to keep her spirit alive by remembering her and do things that made you smile, that do things that she did that made you smile. So she was a very creative lady, as I expressed to them, and she had a way of she's just amazing. Okay, so it's fashion, when it comes to ornaments, and just finding ways to overcome problems. She was very creative in that. So much love to Nancy's family, friends, and yes, best wishes. So at this time, and not only that, I mean, as was expressed too, um, we had a lot of things, people transitioning and animals transitioning, and we are here for a moment, um, in this body, in this temple, and we have to do our best to take care of this temple as long as we can. I like to express that we have a purpose in this world. We come with different gifts, and it's a matter of us finding our gifts, using our gifts to do things better, not only to better ourselves, but to better the rest of the beings. Whether it be our environment, whether it be, as brothers and sisters, human beings, we just need to do things better. So love the life you live, and that's from Midnight lead singer Von Benjamin, as he too transitioned, and holding his songs forever. Definitely, that was one of the blessed songs that was expressed today at Nancy's memorial service. Love the life you live, lead the life you love. We must lead the life we love. So be happy, do things that make you happy, and bring a smile to someone else. You know, just love the life you live. So let's just turn to our page, and you can follow by getting your copy. Um, wow, it says, never forget whose shoulders we stood on to get where we are today. So I'll just read a couple sentences. So David Hamilton Jackson Day, Virgin Islands of the United States of America. In this article, I will focus on his legacy as a labor leader and publisher of the Herald's newspaper. Before the United States of America purchased the Danish West Indies, now known as the Virgin Islands, was a man born during that period. That man was David Hamilton Jackson on September 28, 1884, on the island of St. Croix. Although people, indigenous and African descendants, have been pushing back in various ways throughout the history of these islands against oppression and colonization, such as in 1842, Christopher Columbus encounter at Salt River, St. Croix, 1733, St. John Revolt, 1848, Emancipation from chattel slavery on the island of St. Croix, 1878, Contract Day, Fireburn Revolt on the island of St. Croix, and 1892, Coal Strike in St. Thomas. St. Croix Labor Union was recognized as the first organized labor union in the Danish West Indies and Caribbean. This union was co-founded in 1915 by David Hamilton Jackson with the support of individuals such as Theobald Brough, Charles Rubel, and Ralph D. Chabert. David Hamilton Jackson was the first president of that organization. He came from a line of fighting spirits that existed in these islands, and with that strength, he and the St. Croix Labor Union was a force that shook up oppression for many years. David Hamilton Jackson traveled to Denmark and won the approval of freedom of assembly and thereby created the Herald newspaper. This newspaper provided education and supported local businesses. St. Croix Labor Union was responsible for the Great Strike that took place in 1916 that focused on the farmers and workers' wages and working conditions at the Bethlehem sugarcane factory. The St. Croix Labor Union purchased thousands of acres on the island of St. Croix for its members, owned its own bank, and even homes for the members. As of this day, hidden in the view of the public as St. Croix Mutual Homes, the true name is St. Croix Labor Union Mutual Homes. So this is in the first page, front page of our newspaper. But you can go and check out to learn more about David Hamilton Jackson and St. Croix Labor Union by visiting the following sites: www.virgin-islands-history.org or www.letusunite.webs.com and get a lot of information. Share it with your family, especially the young ones. Oh my goodness, when we could say it, went to school and we weren't taught enough about our story, our history, her story, our story, until we found it ourselves as adults. So let's not do the same when it comes to our children knowing their story, our story, because it does something. It empowers them. It helps them change. It's like taking off that mental chain, okay, that we as the descendants have been due to the oppression of our ancestors. So it's time to just take that chain, off of our minds and see ourselves bigger than we may see ourselves right now. We came from greatness, we are greatness, and therefore we can do greater things. So it's very important to get the children, the youths, them involved at an early age. Let them know. Let them know the history of where they are and where they came from. Now, I know I said I was going to say it. So, where am I? Where are we broadcasting from? And he's very busy. Yes. But we are broadcasting here at Nestors. That's right. He has a lot of things, as you can see, kind of behind me. And he has, oh my, if you want to take a ride in town, park your vehicle on the side and just want to traverse um, the town, you can rent a bicycle from him. Yes. And also, he has an internet lounge, and that's where I am broadcasting from right now. He has a whole lot of things. If you need to make copies, items for your home, your or if you're visiting an island and souvenirs you're looking for, definitely want to check out Nestors. So he's located in the town of Frederickstead. He has free Wi-Fi. You can contact him at 340-473-1896. So if he is available, he will surely grace us, but um, I'm not gonna hold, uh, things up waiting on him, but he's very busy, and I'm very appreciative of his energy. That's right, energy. He's a do my people do. He's doing it. He's been doing it for many years, and as Olu had expressed, that during the time of hurricane, I think it was Irma, and there was a need to get signal to communicate with your loved ones. He made his place available, so definitely he is a proven, okay, business, community minded person to support. Okay, and although I'm saying this, I'm gonna say this, just because you may be a local business owner, and the thought is, okay, well, we just need to support our local businesses. When our local business show that, hey, I am too community minded, then I would say definitely go and support that local business. It's not just a matter of just opening your doors and being available, selling your products, but it's like, what can you do to help benefit the community as a business owner? So definitely grateful for Nestors in doing what he has been doing, and we're here and free Wi-Fi. So giving thanks for his involvement. Yes. Now I want to turn to calendar, yes. So each month, and this is courtesy of Yuka Africa House. And big up, big up, big up. Special thanks to Yuka, because that is where the um, family, friends gathering took place for our beloved Nancy. Nancy used to work at Yuka in the kitchen, and big up Yuka for recognizing that and allowing that space to be used to bring her family and bring us together, her friends, to celebrate her life. So big up Yuka. Yuka has been doing so many things for years in our community, cultural wise. And coming from Yuka Africa House Club is the monthly calendar. That's November's calendar. And being today is the ninth, Benjamin Banneker, astronomer, scientist, inventor, was born in Maryland, 1731 through 1806. So this is what I'm saying. This is a collector's item, meaning that download this newspaper, okay? There's a lot of information. You can share this, read it to your young ones, even as a family, let this be part of your what do you call it, items, okay, paper items that you have at your home or even at your store. Download it so your customers can read it. Download it so that visitors who are coming, they can learn about what's going on and who, just about us. This is very valuable information. Please, people, when they say, you put things in a book and people, quote unquote, our people don't like to read. Well, let's change that. Let's get that mindset off of our thinking, and and yes, it's not everything that they put out you have to read, but when it comes to awarenesses, self-awarenesses, and knowing what's going around in our community, in the Caribbean, in Africa, in different places of the world, then those are the materials you should be reading, and that's my recommendation, really. So as was said, Africa House Club under Yuka has a monthly. calendar, and I'll read a couple more, uh, and I'm gonna skip around, but you can download this for yourself too. So we have Berlin Conference on the Dividing of Africa by Europe, 1884 to 1885. Very interesting. The Berlin Conference, yes, divided Africa. Are you like, what do you mean divided Africa? So Africa has a lot of countries, and back in the days, okay, they used to, I guess, we recognize with what tribe they were from or ethnic group versus having the countries, um, therefore making things more difficult as far as unifying the people. So that was done intentionally. That is to divide and conquer. So what are we doing today? My African brothers and sisters on the continent, you know what's going on. I mean, we need to empower ourselves and we need to see to it that people who are in quote unquote um, powerful positions, you know, make things better for the people of Africa. We have individuals who have colonized different areas of the continent of Africa, and they have been bailing. Okay, I mean riches such as gold and diamonds and stuff like that. There, it's going back to Europe, and even with the banking system. I mean, we need to we need to erase that. Well, that period already took place, but now we need to set something straight. Okay, it's a wealthy continent where there's wealthy people, but they're not wealthy. Like, does that make any sense? You know, they have the minerals, but yet they're not benefiting from such minerals because what? The funds are leaving the continent. So that's something that needs to be changed. Okay? So my brothers and sisters in Africa, hey, if you gotta go back under the tree, you know, I don't remember the name of the tree that we have on St. Croix, but it is found in Africa, a large tree. And if you have to sit down under that tree, okay, and you know, start reasoning amongst yourselves, then do it. Okay, we gotta make things better over there. Let's see. St. John Rebellion took place on the 23rd of November, 1733. Let me see. Began 1733 to August 1734. So there was rebellion taking place. That's why St. John is in the Virgin Islands, and that's one of our islands. Yes. Oh my. Asafa Powell, a Jamaican sprinter, was born 1982, and that was on the 23rd. Oh, wow. And as was mentioned earlier about Marius C. Moorhead, who's on our Canaan Cornfest DVD, he was born on the 30th, and he is an author, historian, community activist, and I know he has been working so hard on the book that he's been working on. So let's pray that he has the energy to complete this book that he has been toiling with for so long. And he's one of our elders in our community. He's actually out of Yucca, you know, and if it wasn't for Yucca, um, local holidays especially would just be dismissed, such as July 3rd, 1848, Emancipation, and that's from the Danish West Indies. And then we had October 1st, Labor Riot, 1878, Firebomb, that's where the Queens. So Yucca has been like stepping up and letting, hey, saying, this is our story and it must be recognized, especially to the local people. So therefore, big thanks to Yucca because those are holidays. That's right. Our local holidays, our local heroes and sheroes. And of course, David Hamilton Jackson Day was November 1st. So we gotta be we gotta be proud, know who our ancestors are and recognize them. Do you wanna say hi? So Nestors in the back. I told you, well, I'm grateful that he's able to at least say hi, and you know, he's doing some work in the background, but you can definitely come out and visit his store. Support him, as I said. Support the businesses that support our community. That's right. It's not just opening your doors and you have items to sell, but find ways that you can give back to your community. Something small. Hey, it doesn't hurt. So I want to go into the community announcements because if you're a business owner or businesses, likewise, you want to do something small, just hey, there are ways you can help. Let's see here. Third Sunday, first and third Sunday of the month, the Ethiopian World Federation Local 5 meets at 3 p.m. located at 53 King Street, Frederiksted. So come out, learn about the Ethiopian World Federation. You can contact TEWFLOCALNUMBERFIVE@gmail.com. So again, mark these Sundays, the first and third Sunday of the month, all right? And we have Create Your Own Reality Project, Afrofusion Sweat Session. Oh my goodness. Hopefully, if I will make it. I know I did attempt, but to do so one of the classes, but it just didn't turn out. But I'm hoping that I can make it. So it's on Tuesdays, 6 to 7 p.m. at Malik Felix Community Center at Montbijou. And for the free class, sorry, the first class is free, and then $5 after. That's not bad. And then if your next class will be free if you bring a friend. So okay, gals, sisters out there, y'all been working hard, you know how it is. And we need to like bust some sweats, let's do it the Afro way. So we probably need to set this up, okay? So Tuesdays, 6 to 7 p.m. The place you want to get your exercise in, bust your sweat, get into the Afrofusion is with Aoife. So you can contact her at 340-473-7767 or email cyorproject14 at gmail.com. Facebook, Create Your Own Reality Dance Project. Yes, so sometimes oh my goodness, I just get a little carried away because I'm just excited to share these type of information with you. So St. Croix Council of Elders Inc. meets every third Wednesday located at Chance Office, and that's located in Frederiksted. So the third Wednesday and at 6 p.m. So the third Wednesday is coming up. So you want to mark that day, okay? And we have Yucca Africa House Club. You guys mentioned before, but Africa House Club is an after-school tutorial and cultural center located at 19 and 20 King Street, Frederiksted, Monday to Saturdays, 3 to 6 p.m. Again, Monday to Saturdays, 3 to 6 p.m. So you can visit there, make contact if you want to do a group tour. I mean, yeah, we did a YouTube. Yes, it was recorded. So check our YouTube channel. That's UCU, Umoja Caribbean Union, so that you can see the broadcast that took place at Africa House Club. All right. So call Mama Uta at 323-899-5460. Again, 323-899-5460 or 407-459-0985. And then again, back to St. Croix Council of Elders. They meet last Sunday of each month, okay? And that is for Healing Heart Gathering. So mark your calendar. And that begins at 5:30 p.m. They're on Facebook at St. Croix Council of Elders. Also, you can contact them via email at St. Croix Council of Elders at gmail.com. St. Croix is STCROIX. Council, COUNCIL, of, that's OF, Elders, ELDERS at gmail.com. You can get further information. Again, download our newspaper. There's a lot of information, and I'm just trying to rush into it. Join Umoja Caribbean Union, as was expressed earlier, and it doesn't matter. You could be self-employed, unemployed. You can be retired, and be a part of this change, okay? Honoring our ancestors whose foundation we stand on, and we are definitely building on what they started for us. To say that we collaborated, we joined with Chant and how to build a box garden. So we had that earlier in the month. It was very successful. I want to thank Frandel, Ms. Gerard from Chant, as well as Mr. Hamilton, all those who participated. Um, Learned a skill. Most importantly, asked questions. When I was there, they were asking questions, and he was very engaged in. He was engaging them to be open in asking questions because sometimes you can't learn something by only staying quiet. Well, some teachers, instructors have a way of teaching. So Mr. Hamilton was very open to allowing people to ask him questions during his presentation. So it was practical, okay? I know I saw one participant, she was like totally prepared. She had on her gloves, she came on in her coverall, and she knew she was going to get into learning how to make the box garden, a standing box garden. So we are going to have a next one and mark that date. That is December 7th. Okay, space is limited again. So the smaller the number, I think you get to go with more information, or you more comfortable in the learning process by when it's a small group setting. So it's $15. Yes, there's a fee, and if you want to sponsor someone, then great, sponsor someone. For our UCU members, it's $10. And now give it back to our communities. Okay, so if you're a business owner, you're very successful in the business, or you just want to, like, hey, I'm gonna help out this organization. I'm gonna sponsor someone to come to this next workshop. Then make it happen. All right. You can contact us at 1-857-240-2854 or email Umoja Caribbean Union at gmail.com. To register, send a text, call us, so at least we can put you down, reserve a spot for you. Yes. 456. Let's see what else is happening. So we have a section that we focus on the Caribbean, and what the featured island this month is St. Lucia. And let me say, wow, St. Lucia's school system consists of primary, secondary school education follows for those who pass their common entrance examination. After 3 years, students may sit for their leaving examination or continue through to grade 12, vocational, and tertiary. St. Lucia's chief exports are bananas, cardboard, cartons, clothing, coconut products, and electronic goods. Its major trading partners are the United States, Trinidad and Tobago, United Kingdom, Barbados, and Dominica. St. Lucia imports include food, fuels, and manufactured goods. So check our page. There's more information. I'm just reading little clips, little clips. We have special news from the Caribbean, and this is coming from Chile. uh, Chileans, Chileans have been protesting for days due to privatization of transportation, health, pensions, education, and even water. Precarious jobs, politicians evading taxes, and with outrageous high salaries, huge student loan debts. Sounds familiar. I know this is happening in Chile, but think about where you're at right now. Really, this is like global, unfortunately. But fortunately, there are places in which the community, the people are very much engaged and making sure that individuals who are in quote unquote high positions are looking out for their interests, looking out for the people's interests. Okay, so yes, it's been very active when it comes to standing up for their rights, and that's Chile. You can get further information on Instagram at Prensa Chilena. That's at sign Prensachileana. Yes, indeed. So, wow. And as it's quoted here too, it says this is the country that is the ground zero for the neoliberal economic model now in crisis all over the world. The governor has declared war against the poor people. Let's repeat it, okay? The governor has declared war against the poor people of Chile who have decided enough is enough. Now, let me tell you something, all right? When you see poor people are rising up against the government that is um, just evaded taxes and not looking out for the best interest of the people, when you have high taxes, deplorable schools, and a community where poverty is high, and they're living, these quote unquote politicians are living lavishly, then yeah, you're gonna have poor people standing up against these wrongs. And it ain't nothing wrong in standing against what is wrong. They do it in different forms, whether it be protesting or what have you. But we need to do better as a people, and especially if you put yourself, or if you have been voted in a position to make things better for the community where you live, then you should do better. Because guess what? People are going to hold you accountable. If you're not holding yourself accountable for seeing to it that you do better, then others are going to hold you accountable. And it should be. We need accountability, and that there's nothing wrong in being held accountable. You're going to be honest, so you're going to show people that you're honest. Transparency. And there's so much to say. So I'm going to say this last thing to our Umoja Caribbean Union members. All right. So things are happening as you are should be aware. So you should be contacted shortly, because just like us, we have to definitely be transparent to our members, and their participation is so critical. So December is elections for executive officers, area representatives, and so members, you are going to be you're going to be communicated, or sorry, you are going to be um, receiving communication from the election committee members. So stay on top of what you need to stay on. It takes us as members. We are members. I'm a member, even though president or what. I'm still a member. We have our role to play to build up Umoja Caribbean Union, and we need to do it. So Virgin Islanders, last thing, because it's time to go off. Oh yes, Virgin Islanders abroad. Yes, if you're living in Georgia, if you're living in Florida, if you're living in Europe, if you're living wherever you are, because let me tell you something, Virgin Islanders, in particular, we definitely reach out globally, and just like Casper hosted during St. Croix Labor Union time with David Hamilton Jackson, he supported St. Croix Labor Union. They were able to purchase thousands of acres of land. They had their own bank. It was for the benefit of the members. So you too, Virgin Islanders, people throughout the world, you want to see Umoja Caribbean Union as we stand on our ancestors, then definitely you can be a part of supporting Umoja Caribbean Union. So thank you for tuning in. Stay online if you're on our online radio, okay? So that you can possibly receive, that's right, that free DVD of the Cane and Corn Fest. But you need to be on our online radio, okay, to receive this gift. Stay on our online radio. The link should be shown on the Facebook page, and yeah, and even on our YouTube channel, so that you could win. I want someone to get the DVD, all right? So, peace, love, blessings be unto you. Whatever you do, make sure you do and be your best. Peace. So, love the life you live the life you love the life you live.